listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number, 93.9 is the station. People, we got to clear something up. We went into break. Steve wanted to not so much backtrack, but clarify himself a little bit better. We are not encouraging violence. We didn't want to sound like an aggressive, emotional, overt.
No, we didn't get a call from anybody.
And we didn't get a call. As the music was playing out, you were trying to say, how did it come across, you know?
No, but the thing is what I was saying, and I don't disagree with. This is not a game, I think, where for a guy who antagonizes.
This is not antagonizing.
Like
game.
Brutally, like cheer your team on. That's one thing, but to antagonize other fans, man, that wouldn't be a good idea. Saturday. Would not be a good idea.
Just like safety precaution, lighten up.
Yeah.
But doesn't that feel kind of like don't make fun of me while we're losing?
I mean, you can if you want. I feel like Jason.
Hot mic, Jason. Right.
Brian Hall, door open.
I heard it. I was saying, is that where we heard it through?
Yeah.
But point being, this game, you said you think there is some fan kick. Okay, is there any player kick left?
Well, that's the question, because I do think the fans will show up. That's what I was saying. I mean, heck, if you want to run your mouth, maybe wait till the fourth quarter, because if they show up and don't play inspired football, may not be any of us there.
Do these rumors, do the Jeff Brom rumors help or hurt attendance right now?
Help big time. I think so, because I think
you still want to be a part of the program.
Yeah, you got something to rally around, man. That's what we didn't have for the last 5 weeks. We didn't have anything to rally around. You know, we're going, well, yeah, we suck, and don't look like it's getting any better, and then you got maybe they're going to give him another year, the buyout. I don't know. But now I feel like you have something to rally around. And you get Jeff Brom talk. You get a lot of local recruit talk.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, are you as bullish on all these Louisville recruits are flipping the moment you get Jeff Brom?
No, I'm not all of them. No, I think there are a handful, though, that will. And I don't even know if you'll get them. But I think there's a handful that you'll have their ear. And that's more than Louisville has right now.
With any of them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Texter, we agree. There are plenty of people in the crowd that can muster up, a bit of a problem in the crowd.
Yeah.
Let me get to the phone lines. Let me get to the Escort Collision Center phone line. Alex, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
Hey, Marcus, Steve, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Good.
Before I say what I called in to say, Steve, you're 100% correct. I think what you said, just that antagonizing. I mean, not just Kentucky fan is more, but just that antagonizing fan when you're sitting at a game. I remember we were beating Virginia, and I can't remember which year it was, but it was a home game, and I'm sitting there, and we're beating them it was 21-7 or 14 or something like that. They get a stop, and then they jump up now we're gonna come back and we're gonna destroy you guys. And it's like, dude, shut up. I think they threw an interception on the following series, and it's bro, calm down, dude. We smack y'all every year. Please don't do that. That's annoying. But so I called in to say this. I don't know if y'all remember, after Louisville beat Southern, I called in and I said, hey, if Louisville goes out and handles Vermont the way that I think that they can handle Vermont, I think Coach Mack can give them enough coaching between the Vermont game and the Tennessee game in order to get that win over Tennessee. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I specifically said I'll be the first one to call in and say, I believe, I'll go down on record to say once again, I believe Louisville beats Tennessee. However, that Kansas game, them guards are impeccable. and I don't know if we have enough. I don't know. Jordan Nwora, he's been doing a lot better on defense, but he's kind of a liability against like quicker guards that can get around him. And I think we can get our big men in some foul trouble early, and then that'll just put Kansas at an advantage. But I 100% believe, honestly, like, I'm going to watch that Tennessee game expecting Louisville to win because I think we can beat Tennessee. I watched a couple of Tennessee games, and I think if we can keep here's where it goes. Malik Williams, Stephen Enoch play good games, and we get some good guard play. I think if Malik Williams, Malik Williams and Stephen Enoch can play off each other, and they can crash the boards, they can keep the big men from scoring. I think our guards are good enough to beat Tennessee. But thank you guys, I'll listen.
Oh, no, Alex, I appreciate the call.
Well, here's the thing. I know what you're looking at. Texter's right, and I've shown you the tweet. I just saw that too. Jordan Nwora winning the gold jersey. Now let me tell you. Now some people you scoff at that, but let me tell you. Previous winners of the gold jersey: Steve Enoch, Malik Williams, Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon 112. These are guys that Chris Cunningham won the first one, which I think because he was kind of the papa of the group.
Yeah.
But since then, the three guys to win the gold jersey, this is why that excites me with Jordan Nwora, because I've saw that that's not a gimmick. I've watched as those players that's translated onto the court. You remember when Malik won the 2 gold jerseys, and we're like, he's getting in practice.
Let's hope he plays.
But he did. And he looks like a totally different player. Steve Enoch wins it and looks like a totally different player. Ryan won it early.
He plays.
I'm pleasantly surprised with Ryan this year.
You thought he was gone.
I did. I thought he was. I was like, Mac's not gonna like him. I
still worry for him. So you're not wrong yet.
Yeah, but I think I worry for him next year.
Okay.
Will you get recruited over? Will Mac decide that maybe a grad guy's more?
Or Szynski.
Yeah, right. So, but to hear Jordan Nwora now has won the gold jersey, the track record says he's getting it. And this is coming from a guy who's averaging, 18 a game?
Off the bench.
And he's getting it.
And, Alex, I didn't want to let the other point go by. When you talk about styles, right? When Mac says 4 out, 1 in, he puts up these numbers, but it's really, it's okay, I'll go back to it. I'll take Quan Ford. I'll take Darius Perry. I'll take VJ King defensively. Against bring all challengers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm never worried about those 3 getting worked, right?
Yeah.
Like at all. I'm never worried about those guys getting worked.
Not at all.
Right? Because I've seen them against the best teams in the country, except for Quan Ford. But
yeah,
you don't need much to see he can hold his own. Right?
Yeah. Well, Quan
defensively,
he held his own. I mean, like the last game that I heard, I was reading a stat somewhere. He played so many minutes against Vermont, didn't have 1 stat.
But to me, he got a lot of coaching stats.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to say.
When a point guard isolates you and he gets to the basket and you force a tough shot, that's a stat that goes on the whiteboard in the locker room.
Right.
That goes on the video. When you stop a intended penetration to make a play, we're marking that on the boards.
And I did see I think that third text down.
Yeah.
We won't. Mark Ennis' show is going to kind of take you into the game tomorrow.
So that's going to be your pregame.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. They were asking something else.
No,
but
Tennessee does not conflict with anything Louisville. My
for you,
son is not there anymore.
So
I do not care about Tennessee athletics unless they're playing Kentucky.
Better not, if you fist pump, I'll knock your if I see any kind of fit, I'll knock your drink off the table.
Assuming I have one.
Yeah.
Larry from
you have one.
Orlando, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Good morning, guys. First off, I'm sorry I missed you guys when I was up there this weekend. I was a busy man, and I know you guys are busy all the time. But it was great seeing everybody at the studio up there. Had a great time, and thanks everybody again for what they did for me this weekend. Basketball, guys, we were talking earlier about a game that I'd like to see in the next win column for the next 4 games. I want to see, like Steve was talking about a while ago, with our coach shaking hands with Mr. Izzo from Michigan State. Mm-hmm. I think that would be a really, really, really nice camera effect and a visual effect. I think it would be great for the program. Might bring some of those fans back in the lower bowl, though, and put them back in their seats. Football, guys, I was on the plane yesterday coming back from Louisville to Orlando, and got to sit next to a nice blue blood Kentucky fan, a very nice gentleman, a real estate guy from northern Kentucky. And we were talking about the upcoming game Saturday. He said, "We're going to win Saturday." He said, "But I am so scared." I said, "What are you scared of?" He said, "I am terrified of Jeff Brom." I said, "In what way?" He said, "Jeff Brom reminds me the movie Walking Tall with Buford Pusser. He's going to come into town swinging that big stick when he gets there, and he is going to clobber the University of Kentucky for the next 12 to 15 years. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Have a great day up in the Ville." Bye.
Larry, I appreciate the call, but I'm going to do something that you know I'm doing this out of love, Larry. When you say Walking Tall, Steve,
The Rock. Yeah.
Larry, nobody knows anything but The Rock when you say Walking Tall. This is one, Larry, where you can get emotional and yell at everybody for the rest of the day. Call us all young punks.
That's fair.
Larry, I knew Walking Tall.
Because when he said Walking Tall, I was like, yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
And Larry has no idea that everybody knows Walking Tall is The Rock.
But to be fair, I was watching Walking Tall, and my dad was like,
The old one?
No, the one with The Rock. No, the Walking Tall, the movie.
The real one.
Yeah, my dad was like, yeah, it's a remake. I was like,
who? Like, somebody remade The Rock already?
yeah. And then Dad, like, no.
Right.
Dad's like, no, it's a true story, too. I didn't know that. Apparently it is.
True story.
Yeah, well, Dad said they added some. I don't know. My dad knows everything.
8 Mile's a true story.
I know.
Papa Doc.
My dad knows everything.
I heard you sneak that in there. I didn't want to give you a chance to say it again.
I'm like, it's the child in me coming out. Hey, dude, my dad's not wrong.
Yeah.
My dad did his research on that movie.
I don't know when, but here's the thing. Here's what I called myself doing yesterday. Listening to Coach Whammy, Lorenzo Ward, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out if he still had it in. I mean, if he had their ear, because I talked about it. This is not just a narrative for football. Does the coach have the player's ear? Brian Hall, do you got that Whammy ready? Oh, you have that Whammy ready for me?
Whammy, yeah. Hold on one sec. I got you. I'll let you know how long it is here. Hold on.
I mean, you can fire it away when you got it. But point being, I want everybody to listen, gauge it. Listen, if it gets a little, a coach speak, we'll pull it. So we'll be right here. This is not a outro play, but I want to hear, is he in control of this unit? Because listen, if I really need to know if Louisville has a chance. This is what I listen to. Is he going super disciplinarian right now? Is he going, that video had us all kind of jacked, right? Mm-hmm. The practice video. It did not carry over long term.
Good to go.
Fire away.
You decided on a quarterback for Saturday?
No, we haven't even practiced yet. No, we'll make a decision probably close to game time. We'll see how all the young men's practice, and we'll see who'll give us the best chance.
My bad. I was putting together your promo. It's almost done.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Haven't played in the Alabama-Auburn game.
Dude, the promo's hilarious.
What's different about rivalry week?
Yeah, the Cooper.
It's all about pride. I think you can take records and throw them away. Traditionally, when two teams in the same state go against each other, it becomes a pride deal. And it's something that you get to brag about for 364 days a year if you win.
Has this rivalry, did it surprise you once you got in it, how heated it is, how much it means to the fans?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're in a major city like Louisville, and then, you have, Lexington right up the road, so you got to figure that it's got to be a heated rivalry. And then being in the game last year, it's definitely a heated rivalry. There's no love lost between the teams, I don't think.
The cliche about throwing out the records, is that especially true? You guys have talked about how important this game will be to you. Is that especially true given the way the season's gone, just treating this as its own week that you can win?
Well, I say that because I think it's true. I think anytime you play a rivalry, the guys on the other side of the field are going to play harder. They're going to play, because it's about pride, so you can throw the records out. Regardless of how our season is going, it still would be the same way if we was undefeated.
What stands out about Danny Snell? You faced him last year.
I watched him a lot today. I watched him a lot yesterday. I think he's really worked on his patience. He's just not ramming it up in there. He's trying to find the open gap, and then he hits it. He has no problem bouncing the football. He moves well. He's physical. He's drives his legs on contact, and then he's catching the ball out the backfield very well this season. So he's become he's always been a really good back, but I think he's more complete.
The defense has had significant issues stopping the run. Why do you think that is, and how do you get better in this final week?
Well, hopefully we got to talk about it for sure. We haven't been totally finishing off plays with good tackles, and we got to get a lot of hats to the ball, especially this week, because we know that they're going to feed the ball to Benny, and which they should. And if you look at the way we stopped the run this season, then I will be running the running back as well. But we got to come up with a plan to make them have to beat us throwing the football.
Des said that last week that you guys would treat this week like a bowl game. Is that how you're treating it?
Well, of course we're not going to treat it exactly like a bowl game because you're at your own home site, but it's treated in a bowl game because we know this is the last game of the season. And normally Louisville's in a bowl game, and this has to be our bowl game because this is the last game of the season.
The game last year, I think there was a scuffle that broke out, as is common during these rivalry games. Will you say anything to your team about the potential for that, trying to control the emotions?
Well, you have to. You have to address it prior to the game because it's going to be an emotional game for both sides. I'm sure they don't like Louisville, and I'm sure Louisville doesn't like Kentucky. So you have to address it because you create opportunity to give other team penalties when you get involved in that type of situation and stuff. So we got to stay away from it. We have enough penalty as it is that we're trying to clean up, and to give us a chance to win the ball game, we got to stay away from penalties.
Where's the penalties? Is it a little bit of everything? I mean, is it focus? Is it? I mean, what goes into that? Especially a couple of the like jumping off sides or not having enough or having too many guys on the field.
Well, again, the jumping off side part is definitely concentration, and we have to do a better job with sideline management as coaches, substitution, and that's something that we will address throughout this week. Substituting, doing it in practice so that they're used to it when you get to the game. And so the jumping off sides or holding penalties are definitely stuff that you can clean up as a player because it's all mental.
Do you think that your guys have the same energy that they started with last week?
Today will be the first day I've seen them in an official team meeting. I saw them last night at dinner, but I think they'll definitely have the same energy that we had. But again, we can't have it for a half. We're going to have it for 4 quarters.
You introduced so much, changed a bit at the beginning of last week to make sure that you have that energy in game day. Will you change more this week?
Well, I won't change more, but we'll definitely do. Might not have done the same situation, but we'll create more opportunity to create energy for sure.
When you look at Kentucky's defense, obviously they're one of the top defensive units in the country. What do you expect? How do you anticipate attacking them to try to find a weakness?
Well, if I had a way to attack them, I wouldn't tell you. But again, they got if you look at this team, Kentucky is probably where Louisville, a couple of years ago, is probably where Louisville is now. A young football team here in Louisville. Kentucky's a veteran squad. They got 8 seniors on defense that are starting. And those guys, and I think 5 of them are fifth-year players, which means they've been in the program, in the system a long time. And when you can keep that continuity, you're going to have a good defense. And that's why they're playing great. You know, they got a lot of good football players on defense. I think their entire secondary is seniors. And then, you know, Josh Allen is the key to their defense. You know, he can destroy an offense, he himself. And so he's a great football player. So they're senior laden on defense with 8 starters, and so that's why I think they're playing very, very well, and they understand the system. They've been in it, most of them, for quite a period of time now.
You had a lot of guys go down with little injuries in the second half. Do you know about their statuses yet? Story and Indy, and I think there were a couple other ones too.
Yeah, I think all those guys are fine. You know, again, we'll see how they work out today when we have shorter practice today, but I think they'll all be ready to play.
Do you think that you'd be full?
Yeah.
How aware do you guys need to be where Josh Allen is? I mean, you've coached guys like that who can impact the game, you know, so much.
Well, I think we'll be not very smart as coaches if we don't know where 41 is. You know, again, he can destroy an offense. You know, I was blessed to coach Jadeveon Clowney, and you had to know where he was on offense, or he would destroy your game plan. So you definitely got to know where Josh Allen is.
What kinds of things does he do? I mean, he can, obviously he leads all-time leader in sacks there too, but not just that.
No, he's good against the run. He is against the pass. You know, he's a complete player. You know, I think definitely this young man will be a potential high draft pick, and he's showing it. He plays hard. You know, you never see him take a play off. He's always he got a motor that runs 100 miles all the time. So he's a talented young man.
Lonnie's first time calling the plays this season on Saturday. What did you think of how he did?
Well, I thought he did well. You know, I thought we opened the game very well, and we moved the ball down the field, and we started hurting ourselves. And you know, I thought he did a good job of calling plays, and you know, hopefully he'll get even better after having one game experience on his belt.
It is a young team, but you guys have some seniors that will have their last games, and some guys that have meant a lot to this program over 4 years. How difficult is it for a senior class when you go through a year like this, and when there's not a lot of them?
You know, I'm sure it's very difficult. You know, I'm not in those guys, 11 guys' feelings, but you know, I know that the majority of those 11 guys are trying to lead the younger guys and not worried about the record, but getting them to buy into the system and to continue to work hard. You know, D. Smith, who played for me when I was coaching the safeties, is, you know, every day you know you're going to get D. Smith's best. And, you know, I think a lot of those guys like Henry, I thought Henry had a good ball game last week, played well, and I expect him to do the same in his last ball game here on Saturday. But, you know, I think those older guys, Lucas, he spoke to the team after the game Saturday, and I think they want to try to lead the younger guys and try to go out on a positive note. So they're not putting it on the remainder of the team. They're trying to step up their gameplay as well.
Coach, you had a couple of guys miss the game last week because of violation of team rules. Were there a number of changes in your team rules?
Well, my team rule is very simple. Do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, how it's supposed to be done, every single time.
About 5 minutes.
Class, that's whether it's study hall.
What's up?
System, whether it's meeting time.
Will you be more comfortable having served as a head coach for a game? Or things that I mean, like maybe say the handshake after
Yeah, that's no doubt. When I was on the TV show on Sunday, I was explaining to Kent that, you know, when you're assistant coach, the game is almost over, so you go and you put your headset up. So I did that this Saturday, you know, and didn't realize the head coach was almost to our sideline before I shook his hand. So you definitely, it's some things you have to learn being a head coach and coming from a position coach, no doubt.
Prior to this season, I don't think anybody expected anything worse than maybe 6-6 or whatever. When you look back at it, do you think the Alabama game started a lack of confidence, or is it just the youth of the team? How do you explain how this season is going?
It's really hard to explain, you know, but I kind of compare this team to the 2016 team, 17 team that I was blessed to coach the young men at Fresno. We had a young group of players And if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 seasons, after the season I was there, we were 1-11. They won the Mountain West Conference side the last 2 years. They just won it this past Saturday night. I think it's hard to explain, especially at a program like Louisville, to only not even win a conference game. That's not something that you should do. You should be able to beat at least one of your opponents in your conference. And so when you look back on this season, it'll be something that we'll have to sit back and evaluate how did it really happen that way.
Do you think the Alabama game?
No, I actually thought the guys played fairly well at Alabama game, but it's kind of ended up being like the seasons went. You know, on offense we move the ball and then we shoot ourselves in the foot. We'll get a penalty or we get holding or we turn it over. And then defensively we'll play well a series or two and then they get a big third down and then it started to snowball. So it's kind of how the Alabama game actually is indicative of how this season probably has went, but I thought the kids played fairly well for who they was playing against.
It's fairly close still just before halftime and gave up the touchdown right there. And the second half really got away. What happened at halftime? Anything in particular that you can point to say this is why it wasn't as good in the second half?
No, I just think, you know, you got to come back out with the same energy that you had the first half. You know, just because you had a break at halftime, you got to rechannel that energy. And you got to go take the adjustments from that the coaches are going to make to attack what NC State was doing on offense and in defense, and then go out and come out with the same emotions that you had at the start of the game. You know, the game is broken into 2 halves. And, you know, no matter what the score is in the first half, you still have to play the second half, and we didn't do a good job of playing the second half. You know, at 17-3 at halftime, I felt good about it because we had the ball. You know, it's not something that we're used to doing around here of deferring when you win the toss. And so we deferred, and we knew we had getting the ball coming out, and you know we was hoping something positive would happen on offense to get us. Now we could be 17-10 or 17-6, even if we kick the field goal, and that could get the energy going again. And so we just didn't come out with the emotion that we should have come out with like we did at the start of the game.
Do you have any feel for this Saturday? If you start with the same energy, do you have any feel for how to prevent the same thing from happening again, where the energy tapers off as the score becomes an issue?
Well, we'll address it for sure, but you never know how it's going to happen or they're going to respond. But we definitely will address that today in the team meeting.
To beat them, will that be a scenario where you'll need to force some turnovers, low-scoring game, high-scoring game? What's the best scenario?
Well, I think we got to play well in all phases, and we definitely turnovers are always a big key to the ball game. And you know, if we get turnovers, then you give your offense more opportunity to put points on the board. And then we can also get turnovers and score ourselves. So it'll be crucial for us to get turnovers in this ball game because they're really, really good on defense. And if they, you know, I think 11th in the country in defense, we have to beat them in a low-scoring game to me in order to win.
Anything else?
What can you say about the fan support that you've gotten being the head coach, and also what does it feel like to be the head guy calling the shots?
Well, really, it's not about me, and I've said it from day one, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You know, I appreciate all of the positive comments that fans have said to me about, you know, what they've seen, the little difference that they've seen in this program, and you know, but it's not about Coach Ward. It's all about the young man. It will always be about the young man when it comes to me, and I'm just blessed to be the one that Vince chose to lead these guys for 2 weeks.
With fall approaching, are you dreading leaf removal, trimming bushes, bags, mowers, and blowers? Call the experts you can trust at Bosch Lawn Care. Be the envy of the neighborhood with the luscious green, leaf-free lawn this fall. Give us a call at 833-2GET-CUT or find us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. One visit, one call. Bosch Lawn Care is your solution this fall. And as always, professional, affordable, Bosch Lawn Care.
The colder weather may be here, but don't use that as an excuse to skip a workout. Fitness Market is in the business of helping you take any excuse off the table for not working out by getting a piece of exercise equipment inside your home. They have all the top brands like Matrix, Precor, Hoist, Spirit, and more, plus great financing offers. And this week, Fitness Market has Black Friday specials running all week long. If you purchase a Select Matrix or Precord treadmill or elliptical from either of their 2 locations, they will give you a free indoor cycle. This offer is good while supplies last, so don't wait to get your free indoor cycle from Fitness Market. Check them out at one of their 2 area locations, Westport Road just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com. So again, this week only, Fitness Market, you buy a Precore or Matrix elliptical or treadmill, and you will get a free indoor cycle. That's at the Fitness Market, online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Genesis Diamonds celebrates Black Friday with a very special offer. 5 years, 0 interest financing with 0 down on anything and everything. You can get that special piece of holiday jewelry at the Genesis Guaranteed Best Price and spread your payments over 5 years without a dime in interest and no money down. It starts this Friday, and the selection at Genesis has never been better. We have the gifts women love, from $250 to $500,000. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants in stock and ready to go. How about a $5,000 pair of gorgeous diamond earrings, yours for just $85 a month, or a $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. Make this her best Christmas ever. 5 years, 0 interest, 0 down. And yes, everything's included, even all GIA designer engagement rings, as well as all Swiss timepieces. This amazing
What's up?
And won't last long, so shop early and take advantage of 0 interest.
Yeah, he talked for 10 minutes.
Open Sunday.
About the recruiting class. It was about the recruits coming in, and then he answered like half of it's about recruits, and then the other half's about the game. But I mean, he has another one today, I think.
Daily at LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Follow us on Twitter at Elville Sports without an O Live. All the best local and national guests every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
There's a delivery app that lets you order from all of your favorite restaurants. Order your favorite burger from Home Run Burger and Fries, or fire roasted pizza from Red Brick Pizza, or a catering spread for the big meeting or tailgate from Chewy's Tex-Mex. It's because of people that love what they make that you can eat what you crave. Order from hundreds of restaurants delivered hot and fresh right to your doorstep. Mr. Delivery, local restaurants delivered. Download the app today. Use promo code ESPN for a discount on your next order.
When there's breaking news, ESPN Louisville is on the air first and always provides the most coverage in the Ville.
3 weeks into it, I felt compelled to change the timeline and let's try to reinvigorate the program starting now rather than at the end of the year.
ESPN 680, 105.7, and 93.9 The Ville provided more than 12 hours of live coverage.
Drew Dieter's with us. Bob Valvano here, special edition of ESPN 680, 93.9 The Ville. Bobby Petrino relieved of his duties.
He saw a team vastly underperforming, and why allow that to go on for 2 more weeks? I mean, it's almost like a 2-week tryout for some of these, obviously, the players that are coming back.
And we were the first place that let you, the fans, speak your mind.
It's a big day for the Cards, so I'm definitely very, very excited.
Now he's gone. Now you can have some fun. Now you can end the year with some positive memories.
When breaking news happens, we cover it right here on ESPN Louisville.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben. Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben. As always, 8150-939 is the number. As always, 3831-939 is the text line. And people through the years, Cards fans have enjoyed winning the Fiesta Bowl, Orange Bowl, and Sugar Bowl, and now your friends at Penn Station are going to celebrate the 100th season of Cardinal football with a Tasty Tuesday special that everyone can put in the win column. Every Tuesday, Penn Station is now offering up to any 6-inch sub for just $3.99. That's a 6-inch sub Penn Station for just $3.99 every Tuesday through November. Simply order online or through the Penn Station app. Use promo code UL399 and your 6-inch Penn Station sub is just $3.99. Now, Whammy has his work cut out for him. Keeping everybody focused, doing all the right things. I couldn't get a gauge on, I did hear the rumors about, maybe some more disciplinary actions have been taken. I can't confirm nor deny, but it's on the table. He has his expectations that they're going to do the right thing for the rest of the season. Here's the thing, though, people. I didn't mean to do this on purpose. I didn't mean to play that interview out. I did not know until recently there was a Chris Mack interview where he discussed the recruiting situation, the players. Brian Hall has tracked it down. This is my first time hearing it. I'm going to let you hear it, too.
Are you ready to open up for questions?
I'll talk about whatever you'd like. Obviously, we're really excited about the incoming freshmen that we'll have for next season. Give a lot of credit to my coaching staff. They worked a lot of long hours and built a lot of relationships, and we feel like it's one of the best classes in the country. And recruiting is the way you sustain your program, and so we're really excited to add those guys.